This is it. Final battle. It's us versus Gannondorf. But before I do that, we gotta go through this room real quick. And I might as well go ahead and say I gotta make an apology real quick before I continue on. The last episode I mentioned how Yahtzee made fun of the wall masters being scary. I made a mistake there. It wasn't actually Yahtzee. It was Nostalgia Critic in his review of The Haunting. He was comparing the crappy CGI effects of the remake of The Haunting to how scary the wall masters are in Zelda, which, by the way, the wall masters are freaking scary, no matter what you say. Anyway, with that said, hey everybody, this is Lerock. You're just in time for another episode of Let's Play Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we got all the way up to Ganondorf Tower, up to the boss door. And in this episode, we're going to fight Gannondorf and end his life once and forever. Or at least seal him up in an alternate dimension where he can't do us any harm. Because, Nintendo wouldn't let us kill the main bad guy. Which is kind of funny because that would happen anyway. Anyway, here you are in the boss chamber. Ready to fight Gannondorf. As the room says. It has kind of an orangish tint to it. Orange hue, I guess you could say. And you find out that Gannondorf actually playing all that music this whole time. Good for good. Here our Triforces are reacting. Which means our sneak attack on him isn't gonna work. Right here, if you came in here with less than full hearts, it automatically heals you up, so yeah, that's always good. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. I'll tell you, they're not worth Link, I can't help you because of the wave of darkness. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Yes, for this battle we have to go without Navi's little building. Now, the first thing you want to do in this battle is you want to get to the edge of the area, because he'll do a shockwave move that will cause these blocks here to drop down. Right here, if you're familiar with Phantom Game, I'm pretty familiar with this toss the lightning bolt strategy. Right here, once you hit him with the lightning bolt, you want to hit him with the lighter. That lets you target him. And then hit him with a headshot and just kind of hit him a couple times with the sword. And right there. Aim back for the blast, and you'll fly back here. Yeah, I kind of suck at this game. One thing you can do if you want to keep track where it is, you see the little kind of lightning shadow, I guess you call it, running across the floor. Kind of use that as an eyeball, kind of eyeball. And ways to keep getting things getting better. Ways to ensure that you're gonna hit him is if you hit it with the tip of the blade instead of the actual blade itself. It makes it a lot easier. Or yeah, not a lot easier, but it makes it hit him harder. And of course, it's been a great game, ladies and gentlemen. 1,500 passes, and neither contestant is losing their cool. It's a madhouse. This game's going forever. Seriously, this is going forever. Stop. Gandalf, stop and get hit. He'll eventually get hit. There we go. And Link gains a point for tracking Gannondorf. I'm talking about this one, right? Where if you hit the opponent, you get a point. I'm assuming that's how we play. So yeah. This one also you can get it at a slight angle where you can kind of see the lighting bulb better. But yeah, this is primarily the majority of this battle is going to be just this. So yeah. To be honest, despite the fact that the music was epic, this battle I don't think I ever really felt epic to me. Maybe as a kid when I was a kid, this was like the first time. Because, mainly, this is the very first game I've ever beat without cheat codes. I mean, very first. Without cheating. And so, yeah. Right here, it's going to change up strategy. And instead, he's going to start energizing his black ball. If you let him charge up, he'll fire out, like, basically you'll see a ton of dark energy, kind of like dark energy tendrils attacking you. I still messed up there. I thought I was going to use the charge and attack. Normally it doesn't do it 2 times in a row, but when I was going through this last time, when I was test playing through this game, we did it multiple times. Anyway, there goes the final hit, and we beat not the dragon. The dragon's second in command. We beat the big bad, the great evil King Gannondorf, beaten by this kid. A little bit something interesting, in the original version of this game, like the original copies, he'll puke out blood instead of that green stuff. So yeah. And he was kind of bursting into light. But that makes you wonder, why is he able, if he's able to burst into light, why is he affected by the light arrows? And here the scenery has changed again, everything is back to the way it was before, and also one thing I never noticed, I never really took notice of, but that carpet that's in there during the cutscene is completely gone. It's like, period. It's like it was never there. It's just there for the cutscene. In hindsight, that probably would have been a bad idea to add that carpet. Made the place look cool though. Gannondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he cannot control the power of the gods, and... Uh-oh. What's happening? Got an earthquake. Link, listen to me. The tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Gannondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and run. Please follow me. Okay, so you're getting probably one of the easiest countdowns ever. Follow Zelda. You don't even have to follow Zelda, though that does pose some problems because you have to wait for her at the door. Mainly because she's the only one that can open up these doors. Also, begs the question, why is there rubble dropping from the sky? Yeah. Right here, we just kind of gotta get over here. There's some pots, you can break them open if you want. There's no real reason to. So it's over here real quick, nothing. Okay, so I'll just jump over here. And here's an interesting little thing they did with Zelda. She just walks over pits. I got hit during the cutscene. Twice. Thank goodness you don't take damage during cutscenes. Let's see. Go through here. Hey, there, boy. So Sorry, this I know this is supposed to be a gripping scene and everything, but it's just I got hit again. Oh, I got hit again. That was funny. Right here we get a cutscene. It's kind of a very brief one. I thought interesting. Let's go to Zelda, and I got hit again by the flame. And here we get to fight Starfoes. Yay! Yeah, we're fighting Starfoes. Go. We got one more to kill. And come on. The best bet is to try to kill these guys as fast as possible, but it shouldn't be too hard. You get your hearts back from Zelda, and in all honesty, you're not really too hastily pressed for time. This is the only battle you get during this drop down. Everything else is kind of following Zelda. Might I add, walks across pits, unlike us who has to jump. Yeah. Why can't you have stayed today? No, that's the first cutscene I haven't gone to. Right here, she kind of goes in a zigzag there. Kind of panics whenever we get hit. And here we are down in another room. This is the second and final room we go through. And I'm being hit like crazy here because I am not paying attention like I should. And you gotta wait for Zelda to drop down here. Where is she? There. Stop panicking. I'm okay. I got 14 more hard flaps around me, and that would keep crap. And we gotta read that. Okay, so I like this. Really? Ah! Get on me! Get on me! Get on me! Get on me! First time the guy's ever hit me. Keep running. Keep running. The guy's still alive. Quick, keep swimming. I hear banjos. Okay, anyway. Just kind of make our way up here. Kind of hug this wall if you want to get hit. And with 37 seconds to spare, we leave the dungeon through the back way. A way that I don't think we actually see in the game, in the actual game until this point. I don't think you can even enter the castle at all through that way if it is there. I believe I've tried before. Like as a kid, I was using cheat codes of press the L button to float. Right here we can see the demise of Gannondorf's castle. Yay! He's dead. We kind of see the castle kind of collapse in a very kind of an odd way for a place to collapse. It's kind of, it looks cool when it does that, but it's just kind of, and now it's all completely different. It actually looks like it's ruins. Oh, give them credit for trying. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm so sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. What the? Well, let's check out what this is over here. That made that noise. And the flames circle around, which means... Yep, Gannondorf is not dead. And he uses Triforce's power for something. What's he doing? He's transforming! Yeah! And here we have the final boss, so badass he doesn't even need any title. This is Ganon! Gannondorf's true form. Okay, so as you can tell, you don't have your master sword for this battle. And there's no way you can hold me back in. This time we fight together. So now we can let this target us. Okay, so there's a few things that we need to do. There's actually one way you can beat them if you don't have the Begone sword is you have to use the Megaton hammer. But if you have the Begone sword, just equip it and you're done. You've got... There you go. What you want to do here is earlier on you want to conserve your magic by attacking when he's not facing you and he's slower. Trust me, it gets pretty difficult to keep up with your how much magic you have later on. And these runes that you see around here, these little segments of this castle, they hold stuff in them, but it's not always magic. In fact, when I was playtesting through this area, one area dropped fairies, like a bunch of fairies, another area dropped arrows, and one of them dropped bombs for some reason. Basically, what you want to do is you want to keep attacking his tail, and actually, let's see what Navi has to say about it. I really have no idea what his weak point is, even though she's targeting his tail. But what you can do here is you can use light arrows at his face to stun him. It makes it a lot easier to get his tail. But I highly recommend you just do this way, at least at first, because it's a lot easier because later on down the line you'll need the magic because it's going to move faster. And there's another thumb. Link, this master sword is here. Hurry up! Okay, so we're going to roll over here as fast as we can. The master sword. And here we go. Do it a couple times, get the log down. That gets a little faster. And he starts following us with our movement. So we want to use the light arrows now at this point. I'm fairly certain at the point where he starts blocking light arrows. Though I could be mixing this up with Twilight Princess. You know, Gannondorf and Twilight Princess and this Gannondorf are the only two that use daggers. Or twin blades, put it that way. I don't think these swords are daggers. Even by his standard, even by his size. Yeah, basically, I believe she has to go on sword, you can still continue to hit him if it does actually more damage or not, but actually I don't think it does any difference in damage in this case. Just might as well keep the master sword on in this case because this is kind of how the battle's supposed to go. And we beat him! We beat the big bad again! I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. I always kind of thought this battle was very easy. Again, like I said, this is the first Zelda game. This is the first game I've ever beaten, period, without cheat codes. Let's see if now it's anything. Again, nothing different. Alright, there's an attack and wham wham. Oh! Right in the head. So that's been a trick in Zelda games, how Gandalf can get stabbed in the head. Good save. Now. I look back at this now and I'm like, yeah, the music makes it feel very epic and the scenery makes it feel very epic, but at the same time, the fact that this battle is very easy, it's not really, doesn't feel as epic, I guess, now, as when you were a kid. Still pretty fun, though. to open the sealed door and send them to the sacred realm or whatever they're going to do. All the sages burst into light as they open the gate to the sacred realm. Actually, I'm assuming this is the sacred realm. This is the sacred realm you're looking at. I don't know. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Link! I don't know this before. That face looks really funny for some reason. Someday, when the seal is broken, that is when I'll exterminate your descendants. Approximately 100 years later, when Wind Waker happens, or supposedly when Wind Waker happens, I don't know. Continuity in Zelda games is kind of screwed up. As long as the trifles of power is in my hands. Let's see, there's something else I was going to say here about this. I can't remember now. Let's see if I can remember during the credits. And here we have Zelda and Link kind of floating in the air for some reason. Might be floating over water considering what Zelda can do. I'm surprised she can't. I'm surprised she can't. I'd be surprised if she couldn't do it. Thanks to you, Gannondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All this tragedy that had befallen Hyrule is my doing. I was so young I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return to your original time with it. It's kind of funny because she gives the Ocarina only to give it back to us in Majora's Mask. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home where you're supposed to be. The way you're supposed to be. Speaking of which, this is something that's kind of bugged me with the Skyward Sword trailers. I'm sure many of you know already when you play the trailer one of the trailers backwards, it plays Zelda's Lullaby. That's the thing that bugs me. That's not. What bugs me is that people were speculating that because it played Zelda's Lullaby, that there's going to be time travel in the game. I don't know if I mentioned it before or not, but it's not time travel. Zelda's Lullaby is the main theme of the 3D Zelda games at this point. It's pretty much Zelda's theme. It just means that Zelda's going to be in it. Which is funny because she's been in every Zelda game since then. And they played the song in every Zelda game since then. Admittingly, Majora's Mask is only played like the first part and never mentioned again. Actually, I think that was what I wanted to talk about now that I think about it. This is another thing about the split timeline thing. Or the Zelda timeline and how screwed up it is. This game is actually probably the cause of the screw up in the continuity because according to many theories, and I think even according to Nintendo at one point before they decided to say just screw it all, we're not going to care about the timeline. People have mentioned that this game actually causes a split timeline, where you have the young Link past and you have the old Link past. the old Link Pass transitions into the Wind Waker series because Link returns to the past, and he's not in this future. This is kind of like an alternate universe sort of thing, which honestly makes more sense than time travel, to be honest. So I mentioned one of my favorite movies is Back to the Future. But anyway, so that transitions to Wind Waker because without the hero there, it makes more sense. Then the Young Link Pass, of course, transitions into Majora's Mask, and then eventually Twilight Princess. And I think after that, it transitioned into Link to the Past, then the original Legend of Zelda, and then Zelda 2. And then Minish Cap, and all the Four Swords games comes before Ocarina of Time. Or at least that's what everyone says. And now with Skyward Sword, it looks like that's going to come even earlier than Minish Cap. So yeah. Let's see what else. Is there anything I'm missing? Yeah, I know that somewhere in there, Link's Awakening comes into play. I think it's between Link to the Past and Zelda. And the Oracle games. I don't know when those come into play. I guess you can put them anywhere. They kind of seem non-canon. I guess you could put them shortly after the. No, they take place during this Zelda game. So I guess it'd have to be after Majora's Mask, actually. Yeah, this is. I think that's how it works. There's Melon. Oh, how cute. Yay, it's Melon! Yay, we can see her one last time. You hear her singing. There's a big Goron, and there's the crazy Kuko lady. Hey, look, it's the Gerudos. I guess we pass things up with them. They're all friends now, yay! There's the King Zora and what's his name? Mallow. Kind of sitting there together in the same position. I'll say the ending of this is pretty neat. And for the time, it was amazing. I think the music is still probably very memorable, though. That's one thing. Though speaking of which, one thing I gotta say specifically about this in Majora's Mask. One of my friends talked about how Majora's Mask music wasn't memorable at all. Or at least not as memorable as Ocarina of Time. I actually think, to be honest, I know I'm kind of bashing this game in a sense, but I'm not meaning to. But Majora's Mask, in my opinion, the songs in Majora's Mask, like the Ocarina song that you get, and that's supposed to be a full star scene, not black like it showed. But in my opinion, the Majora's Mask Ocarina songs, because of the way you get them, it makes them more memorable. It gives them more emotion and power behind them, because instead of just like one person, like Sheik or Zelda in this case, giving you the songs, you get them from other people who have kind of, I guess you could say, a history with the songs. You get more of a story. You get more of a feeling for like it's actually part of the story instead of just tacked on as a way to warp. But yeah. Here are at pretty much the final cutscene. Link puts the Master Sword away. And I always think of Star Fox 64 here with this music scene here, is to take out the bells. It sounds just like Star Fox 64, the new Star Fox 64. Then again, I play Star Fox 64 like crazy. Here I'm talking about other games now instead of just... I'm talking about other games, non-Zelda games. Yeah. So yeah, either way, I'm gonna say I did have a lot of fun with this Let's Play, and it brought back a lot of childhood memories. Many of them were haunting, and many of them were kind of not. But I'm hoping if anyone sees this and said that if anyone out there actually said that the Zelda games haven't changed since this game, I'm hoping that you guys are watching this take what I talked about into effect at least a little bit. Here we are at the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in the end. And actually, what it's supposed to do here is it's not supposed to be pitch black like that. It's supposed to be a kind of a fade, kind of oh crap, I can't remember what sepia tone, and then they just lay on the background. But anyway, with all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the end of this LP. There's no way back to the opening from here. But that said, I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play.